Hey everyone, welcome to Girls Gone Hallmark, a bonus episode of Long Story Short, the podcast. Today we're discussing Snowkissed, the final movie in the New Year, New Movies series from Hallmark. For those of you who are new to us, Megan is a longtime Hallmark fan, and Wendy, say hi Wendy.
Hello.
Is new to the Hallmark game. She watched her first Hallmark movie just 3 months ago, and now she can't be stopped.
Maybe I can after this movie.
Uh-oh.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Let's start with the synopsis.
Okay, Snowkissed. A travel-averse journalist chases her dream assignment where she unwillingly finds herself mentoring a handsome B&B owner who wants to be a tour guide, starring Jen Lilly and Chris McNally.
All right, let's do news and notes about this movie. I have some fun ones.
Do you? I only have a few. I saw that it was filmed in late 2020, early January 2021. Like they just finished this movie is blowing my mind.
Well, that's interesting because it said that they started November 23rd because then the big shutdowns came the 25th and they had to adjust in Banff.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
But what was really interesting is the interior scenes. So the B&B interiors and the Banff like holiday market where they had the wine and the cheese. All of that was filmed at a location in Manitoba called Pine Ridge Hollow, which is basically a shopping and dining and event center that they turned many of their interior spaces into filming spaces. So the restaurant, of course, was their restaurant, but the bedroom where
Kate and Jane
stayed is the upstairs of the restaurant. They completely redid that.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. Their furniture showroom is what they turned into the wine and cheese market. Mm-hmm. And the kitchen of the B&B and the front of the B&B is actually the home of Jen, who is the owner of Pine Ridge Hollow. It was filmed in her personal home.
Wait, Jen, the actress in the movie?
No, Jen, the owner of Pine Ridge Hollow.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
Jan. Sorry, I'm too far from my screen.
Jan.
Her name's Jan.
Well, your home is beautiful, Jan.
Beautiful. I agree.
I was like, is this a real B&B? Because I want to go stay there. It was gorgeous.
Yes. So now I want to go to Pine Ridge Hollow and a number of the furniture pieces that they use, they also sell in the Pine Ridge Hollow markets. And we will leave a link in our show notes because they have a behind the scenes feature on their website, which links a number of the pieces that were used, both furniture and decor pieces. And I thought this movie was beautiful in terms of the interior settings.
So pretty.
So I loved that tie-in.
That's so pretty. I'm noting down Pine Ridge Hollow. I may have to go visit that place.
In Manitoba.
Exciting. Okay, so what'd you like about this movie, Snowkissed?
Hold on. First impressions.
Okay. Well, I think I already told you. I thought it was so boring.
Oh my gosh.
I hated it so much. Yeah,
no, I really enjoyed it. It's not my number one, but it's like a solid middle. I liked it.
No, I'll tell you why. Okay, well, you tell me what you liked about it.
Okay, one thing I really liked, and I think last week's movie really suffered for, is our supporting characters have a full storyline. So Simon and Jane get their own love story, and I think that's part of what last week's missed is that, that filler content. I think these movies need that, and we didn't have it, and I think that's what slowed the pace of last week's movie down, and we had a fully fleshed storyline for Simon and Jane. You, I'm guessing, did not enjoy them?
Okay, your assessment is fair. However... Simon was such a nerd. Like, I could not... What did she like about this guy? And she fell in love with him in the 4 days that they're there. Look, I know I have to, think of this as not real life, that this is a Hallmark universe, but no. Simon was a dork. She acted super desperate. I hated everything about that.
Does she say she loves him, or does she say, I'd like to pursue a relationship with him?
Whatever. They're going to have a long-term or a long-distance relationship. Like, she was so trying hard to make it happen. I just hated it. Like, don't be so desperate. I'm sorry. I have a lot of thoughts on this movie.
Did you like anything about this movie?
I liked that it was in Banff. But I did text you last night. I said, effing Banff again. They must have got a 2-for-1.
It's like salt in the wound.
Well, yes, because if you didn't hear it last week, I was supposed to go to Banff with my sister. But now I really want to go there during the wintertime because it's so gorgeous. However, you have 2 back-to-back movies that are shot in the same location that takes place in the same location seems a little like far-fetched for me. It's just too much for me.
Right. I feel like they could have made up a location, which they often do, right? Like Evergreen of the Christmas is fake. I feel like they could have made up a fake winter town and then still used all the outdoor, because the scenery is beautiful, right? Like they go snowshoeing and that's beautiful, and the Banff gondola is beautiful. But
why didn't they just call it Pine Ridge Hollow?
Excellent point.
Fired at Megan. Okay. I liked Chris McNally. I thought he was easy to look at. I think he looks like Ryan Reynolds, the actor Ryan Reynolds.
Okay. I like Jen Lilly a lot. I enjoy her.
I have thoughts.
Okay.
Well, I want to see her in something else. I didn't like her as a blonde. I saw her in another picture where she had brunette hair, and I thought it suited her better. Her character. Oh, see, I'm just going into like things I didn't like about it, so I'm sorry.
Okay.
Why don't you continue to finish what you liked about it?
Well, that's really all the specifics that I have. But you're going to appreciate my first
Okay.
And this is not so much a roadblock. My next one is an actual roadblock, but I just wrote, she's uptight.
Oh my God. The hugest stick up her ass. Like, the nervous energy, like, she projected into this character, like, I was so uncomfortable, like, watching it. Like, when she lost her passport.
That's me. Like, that was me.
That was me.
100%.
I told my husband, I was like, that's me. That's what I would. That's who I am when I'm at the airport. Where did I put it? Like, yeah, that's me.
My boarding pass. Yes.
Yes. But like the whole, she's like, doesn't like to travel. She's only been in the city of Manhattan for like, I don't like to travel either because I'm scared to travel. But like, come on. You can't be this like, well, maybe she can be this wonderful writer, but she doesn't experience life. Like, she's just learning what she learns off the internet. I don't know. I hated her. I hated her character.
Well, I thought it was weird that she loves New York so much. New York is so, like, fast-paced and loud, and there's so much going on, but she's so, like, uptight in normal life situations. You know, it's not like she lives in some small town. You have to kind of be able to go with the flow a little bit to live in New York. But in that scene where they're getting the bagel, like, she just wants that bagel guy to like her so much. Like, she wants her friend to like hurry up and place an order and not make things uncomfortable.
Well, I can relate to that a little
Me
bit.
too. Me too. She's like, don't make it weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like, See, I have a hard time like separating like the actor from the character. So that's why I need to see her in something else. You're going to have to leave me a recommendation, Megan, or somebody's going to have to leave us a recommendation of a movie that I should watch with her in it that she was super likable. The character was super likable. Because this was not it.
I'll do a little research. This didn't do it for you.
No.
Do you have any?
Uh-ohs? Yes, yeah. I do. Noah, the rando guy in the coffee line, is their driver and bed and breakfast host. Uh-oh. Like, come on. Like, I was like, so obvious these two are going to like nitpick at each other the entire time and then they're going to fall in love at the end. I hate that trope. I hate it.
Well, I have another uh-oh.
Okay.
They live 2,479 miles apart. Uh-oh.
Oh my God. Over and over again. I have this too. Like, wait, hold on a second. Did I write a note about this? Kate gets offered a staff position and now she can't be with Noah anymore in Banff. The author of the answer cancels and Noah comes to the rescue. And also, the answer, is this like The Secret? Is this what they're...
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Are you ready for what we wished for? Because that ties in nicely with my...
Sure.
My what we wished for is a better understanding of the author storyline. I felt like either I wasn't paying attention, which definitely possible, or I didn't understand what he had changed. I don't know. Like when she was like, oh, well, in the past 2 years, I don't live like that anymore. And I was like, live like what? I don't understand.
I think he meant like, because she very much lived his theory, which was like to be rooted in one place. Do you remember that whole conversation she had with Noah about like a potted plant blooming?
Yes.
Okay. So like, I think the author had initially like just like bloom where you're planted, but then like he met somebody who changed his entire life and then opened him up to a whole new world. And then so he threw that theory out the window, which then leaves our character Kate in despair because she has always followed that bloom where you're planted idea. And Noah, who doesn't follow that idea, was pushing her to look outside of her little box that she made in Manhattan.
Now, if this was her guiding force in her life and this author had changed his feelings,
I'm waiting
would
for
she
it.
not have known that information?
She absolutely would have. I told my husband, I go, first of all, if she's following this guy like on the day-to-day, she's in some sort of Facebook group, it has some newsletter. She knows that there is a change that this author has made. Absolutely.
Yes, he's doing interviews about it, about the book he's writing, and about how it's going to be so groundbreakingly different from his last book.
Come on, Kate. If you're a journalist. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
What else did you wish for?
Okay, so I wish Jane, the friend, had better hair coloring. Did you notice how terrible her red hair was? Are you laughing because you did?
No.
Oh my God. It was so, at the roots, it was like maroon red. And then towards the bottom, it was like, strawberry blonde. It's a
pandemic.
I know, but it was like awful. Like every time they showed her on the screen, I wanted to like throw something at my TV. I had so much like hate for this as I was watching it. So weird.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay, here's another thing. Kate needed some bronzer again. Like, I don't get why they're not putting bronzer on these actresses. Yes, it's cold and they're in the winter time, but they can warm up their complexion with some bronzer. I just thought she looked so harsh.
Yeah, the coloring was real cool for everything in this movie. Their clothes, the lighting, the interiors. Yes.
Okay, I have more. Do you have more?
No, keep going.
Noah, I wish he wasn't such a effing moron when it came to being a tour guide. Like, he was like bumbling over like all the facts and stats of like the things that they were, how am I doing? Stop it. Stop it. No. I mean, I would go on a tour with him, but no. I just thought that was so bad. I did like how she was like, okay, you need bullet points and then just talk, casually and infuse your own like personal story into these things. Yes. That's what I'm drawn to. That's what I like to do here on the podcast too. But so I thought that was good advice. And thankfully he took it because he was such a dipshit. Sorry, Megan. I got more.
Keep going.
Oh, here I wrote, I wish they had a better second leading man, a love interest for Jane, because he was a dork, unrealistic course of relationship. And I wish that Kate and Noah just would have ended up being friends and let like Jane and Simon have like the love story. Like I thought that a friendship was better suited for Kate and Noah. I didn't see any like
Interesting.
chemistry or sparks between them at all the entire movie.
She's fired up, friends.
I just thought like she was more of a like a
Yeah, he could have been the driving force. Like, you've changed my outlook. Let's be friends. And like, I'm going to support your business. And we'll come visit when Jane comes to see Simon. And we'll have a great time together.
Wouldn't that have been a cool twist of things? I think. All right. I got a big, huge list of did you see that?
Let's go there. Up first, go.
The hotel ballroom was the same spot they filmed last week's movie in.
Yes. When they walked down, I could tell when they were walking down the hallway.
Uh-huh.
There was a scene from A Winter Getaway there. And then, of course, they walked into the ballroom, and that's the same room. Yes. Noticed. 2 for 1.
Okay. They had these beautiful, like, white lit Christmas trees.
Loved those.
They're so pretty. So there's one scene where, like, Jane and Kate are in their bedroom at night and they're talking about the boys and blah, blah, blah. And in the background, you can see those beautiful white trees lit up in their bedroom. Well, the next day, they show like Kate grabbing something in the bedroom. Trees are gone. They're not there.
Interesting. I didn't notice that.
I just need a little bit more set consistency.
Yes. Did you notice
these things?
Twin beds in their room?
I did. I mean, I thought that room was like so cute, but like if you're going to a B&B, you're not staying in a twin bed unless that's for like kids, right?
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
I would still stay there. Megan, if me and you went there, I would still sleep in a twin bed because I thought it was so beautiful.
Would you share a bathroom with strangers?
No.
Did you notice that they said that there's no bathroom in their room? I think a B&B has bedrooms that have their own bathrooms. And I wondered if that was their way of working around the fact that, like, first of all, they were filming that room was a restaurant. So they, there was no bathroom.
Yeah, but it didn't show them going into or using a bathroom. So why is that even a note? Like they have to say out loud.
Yeah, unless that was another way to illustrate how uptight Kate is when she was like, excuse me, where's the bathroom?
Yeah. Ugh. When did you see the selfie that Jane
I have that now.
freaking long lens? Like
it was just going to be a shot of her nostril. There was
totally. I said to my husband, I go, we're going to see the pores on her nose in this picture because you're just going to turn this huge digital camera around with this huge long lens. She's taking pictures of like scenery shots or whatever.
And it's not even going to be in focus. It's so close. It's just going to be a blurry shot of her nose.
Why can't she just pull out like a iPhone out of her pocket?
Yeah, she doesn't have a phone.
No,
she had to be fancy.
Seriously. When Kate comes back to the B&B at the end, that the B&B is like bumping like a freaking hotel. There's so many people in it. And I'm like, it's a B&B. Like, how many people is it, holding, accommodating? Like, who are all these people in here?
Yes,
like,
and they're all going to be socializing. Like, every single guest in your B&B is going to be socializing in this common area at once.
That's my worst nightmare. That's why I would never stay like at a B&B because I don't want to have to come downstairs and like eat breakfast with people at the same time. Or no, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Well, did you like her line? I don't want to talk to strangers. That's why earbuds were created.
I did like that line. And let me note it down so I can make it because there were not that many funny lines in this movie.
No, that's the only one I wrote
what
down
was it again?
For you. I don't want to talk to strangers. That's why earbuds were created.
Okay, do you have any more? Because I have one last one.
So when Kate and Noah kiss, her phone rings and she's like, I need to get this. And then she looks down at it and she's like, oh, I need to call my boss. And I was like, wait a minute. Your phone rang. And then...
Oh, and then she
like
she says she needs to call her.
Yeah, I'm like, did you intuit what she was going to say? Was she texting you? Like, what is happening here? It rang 3 times. There was no time. It was bad. Why did she just not answer the phone? And it was her boss saying, like, I need to talk to you. Because they needed to have that scene in the car. I didn't understand that. Also, when Kate gets the job offer... right after the kiss, she's just like, I'm going home. And so Jane's like, okay, but did you guys talk? And Simon says the same thing to Noah. Did you talk to her? And both of them like, no, we're going to let it go. Yeah. Like, Jane and Simon are the only rational ones.
Albeit dorky and with terrible hair, but yes. Sorry.
When they arrive at the B&B, Noah twice comments about how he has to carry their bags. Dude, you own a B&B. The expectation is that you are going to cater to the needs of your guests, and sometimes that includes carrying their bags.
Totally.
I know we're supposed to think like she's this uptight New Yorker, but also that was not that odd to me that he carried their bags.
No, not at all. I would expect that. Especially like that B&B was super nice. It's got to be pretty pricey, I would assume. So yes, I expect 5-star service.
Absolutely. Okay, what else do you have?
Okay, so in the very last scene, Kate gets to the hotel and she gets out of the cab or Uber or whatever.
Fake snow.
It was digital snow. Yes! What the hell was that?
Yes, that's one of the nice things about these winter set movies is we don't get like so much of the soapy snow. But yes, it was digital and they didn't bother with the soap. So there's like no snow accumulating on their clothes.
Yep, their hair, their shoulders are completely free of snow.
So why did it need to be snowing for that moment?
The only thing that I can think of is because the movie was called Snowkissed, and at the very end they kiss in the snow. But other than that, no idea.
I want to lower my star rating just for that.
I don't know if I can.
Yes, I did notice the snow, and I wasn't sure if I was nitpicking. I didn't write it down, but yes, I noticed it. It bothered me. I was angry.
I wrote fake ass digital snow. Sorry. I know our regular Hallmark listeners are not used to my potty mouth, but this one got me really irritated. Okay.
I'm a little afraid to ask. What are you rating this movie?
I give this movie 1.5 stars, and it only gets a half because of its gorgeous location. It was so terrible.
Which other movie did you give 1 star to? This
A New Year's resolution. I gave
That's the one.
1.5 stars. 1.5.
Oh, 1.5.
Stars. Yeah.
This movie gets a 2.75 star for me. I actually had 3 written down, but I've taken off a 1/4 star for the fake snow.
For the fake ass digital snow.
I'm angry. Got it all over again.
I hated this movie so much.
I didn't love this movie, but I found it enjoyable to watch.
I think it was a big old stinker, and they put it right on the end of their lineup
Stinker.
They knew it was a stinker. And here's the other thing. I am really looking forward to the new February lineup just because I am tired of looking at like snowy winter scenes. I better not see any of those in the February movies. I know it's still winter in a lot of places. I don't want any hot chocolate. I don't want any snowy anything.
Snow is an immediate docking of a star.
Yes. Okay, so I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
Of all 5 of the new year, new movies, which one, not going off of our ratings that we've given these movies, but thinking back, which one did you really like the best?
It's still Taking a Shot at Love was my favorite.
Me too. Absolutely. I thought it had like the funniest lines in it. I just enjoyed it so much more than any of the other movies.
Which one was your least favorite?
A New Year's resolution. 100%. Sorry.
I thought that was so cute.
No, I just hated the actress in it. I'm sorry. I have high hopes for February, though.
Well, speaking of February, next week starts the Love Ever After series, and the first movie is Beverly Hills Wedding, starring my very favorite Hallmark movie actress, who's actually not just a Hallmark movie actress. She starred in a number of shows, including a show my husband and I loved, Royal Pains, Brooke D'Orsay, probably ruining her name, and Brendan Penny, who I have no opinion about, so we'll see how I feel about him after next week's episode. But
look, I love Beverly Hills, and I like a wedding, so I have high hopes for this movie.
I think you'll like the actress too. She's my favorite. I love her.
very excited.
Oh, that's not it. I wanted to say that Jen Lilly stars in one of my favorite Hallmark Christmas movies, Mingle All the Way. I just checked the app. It does not currently have any upcoming air dates, but if it does air anytime soon, I'll let you know so you can hit that record button.
Look, I cannot watch a Christmas movie until at least November, so...
Well, it's... Okay, we'll see. It's app-based. It's another one of those app movies. And she's has auburn hair, so you might approve.
Okay.
All right, guys, don't miss our regular Tuesday episodes in between our bonus episodes. And if you really like us, you can join our Patreon, where you can subscribe to receive bonus content from us, including video episodes, exclusive podcast episodes, and throwback-style long story short videos, all exclusive to Patreon subscribers. We'll leave a link to that in our show notes. And until next time, have a great week, everybody. Bye.
Bye.